We're gonna take a left turn into Maple Storyville now with a mini gear progression. I see that you uploaded everything though, but a mini gear progression. Interesting. All right, buffed. Got that crit rate. Dude, you made a lot of progress, didn't you? You can't have progress without poggers, dude. Oh, Discord on the stream. Background music, check.
Hello.
Sethy boy, check. Aha, he realized. Oh shit, I have to be close to the microphone. And there he was.
Yes, there we go.
Alright,
okay.
alright.
Am I audible? I'm awake.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also
Cool.
important.
Get rid of all the distractions. Not that I have the mental power to be distracted at the moment, but
Yeah, it's not a thing. Alright. You in the zone?
I'm in the zone as I'm gonna get.
Okay. We'll take that as a starting sign.
Mm-hmm.
So we're blaze wizarding it up with
Yeah.
round 2, I
420
guess.
blaze it.
Yeah. Do you have any 420s anywhere? You gotta like get 420 fame or something.
Damn it! I gotta get 420 million range or something. Gotta go to the end game.
Yeah, 42 mil range maybe. We can aim for that one. 42 buffed. No, only times 8. You're close. So you got to do is ignore. All right. So what kind of stuff are you doing these days on this character?
So I'm doing Surge this week because I figured like I wanted to do Endless Night, but if I can Surge to the next area or 2 or 3, then I can get a lot more value out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So since I'm doing that, I was like, oh, since I'm training, theoretically that's when you're supposed to have Meso and drop and stuff like that. I don't know how much I'm gonna train after, but I might as well try that now. So
Okay.
I basically came to for your expertise to figure out like should I even bother trying to get like drop in Meso and stuff, and then if so, how should I go about that, because I only have like 6 maybe 7 bill if I really scrape things together, and then whatchamacallit,
Maple Tour.
I'm also like if I lose too much damage, I don't think I'll be killing things very efficiently anymore, so I need to be mindful of that too.
Okay.
And so I also imagine I'm not the only person in this situation, so maybe this is helpful for someone else too.
Yep. For sure. Yeah, there's just a lot of pressure generally around these levels to have your boost nodes and your arcane power like carry the load, and then when they are able to do that, oh, I love that. So I can like zoom in and then I can zoom on that, but not in a certain point, just in the middle of the screen. Okay.
Oh, nice. I've got like a 10-second delay or something.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, no, I'm just looking at the matrix for a sec. Because you do have some room for improvement for your boost nodes. There are still 10 levels to go, right?
Something like that.
Which means 40% final damage. And that's a huge chunk compared to like just the lines of intellect right now on your accessories together don't count for 40% final damage, right? So the room that your boost nodes can definitely make up for whatever loss you would have there.
Okay. And then where do I get node stones? Endless Night. Actually, I've gotten like 30 node stones from training. Holy shit, these people were onto something, all you trainers.
Yeah. Yeah, just slowly but surely you get them, and then huge chunks either from this type of event, or if there's an event shop with like a box or things that you can buy out, that's typically when people go ham too.
Yeah, that's where I've been getting all the ones I have, because like I got from like 200 to 216 basically off dailies, and from 216 to 219 off Monster Park, so now I'm like actually training for the first time.
Does it feel good to kind of like turn your brain off and train?
Actually, the way I'm doing it, yeah, I posted a video on the Discord of just how brainless it is. It's relaxing. Just put Blazing Extinction down and it just clears the whole map. I just run around picking up the loot. I don't even have to do anything.
I saw I checked like 2 minutes of Pocket stream yesterday or the day before. He was in like Yam Yam Island.
Yep.
Did you see what he was doing?
Oh no, I did not see, but I was in Yum Yum. I posted the
yeah.
video and thing.
Yeah, like he was in top left, and I think he throw down the ball, and then fly over to the bottom left basically while you're attacking a little bit, and then you throw. Oh, what skill is it? This one, the big fireball with the really short cooldown.
Oh, the orbital inferno or something.
Yeah, like he would throw it out and then teleport himself so that it would teleport back to him to the top left and basically go through the entire map and kill all the monsters again.
Oh shit, I should look that up. Who is that Pocket stream you said?
Yeah, it looked pretty simple and straightforward as well, but because you use the portal going diagonally through the map together with that flame, the flame just like tried to follow him back to that original spot, and as long as you you have to like time it correctly, right? You have to make sure that you fire it away and then that you teleport before it ricochets, right? Otherwise it just goes to wherever you were at that moment. If you make sure that you teleport, it just teleports back to the entire map. Even if you start doing other stuff, it just goes back to that original position. Yeah, and it seemed to kill like an extra X amount of monsters. It seemed a little bit more intense than just throwing out orbital flames. But yeah,
I'm not even doing that, man. Blazing Extinction just does it all for me. It's so brainless. I love it.
Yeah, it'll depend on if you're feeling frisky, you know, if you feel like doing,
I imagine the Yum Yum XP isn't gonna last forever. I'm gonna have to go somewhere else eventually, and then I'll have to like actually play the game or something. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Feels bad, but yeah, it's gonna happen, I guess. Yeah, Orbital Inferno is what it's called. Yeah, that one. Seem to be using that a lot. But boost nodes are coming along quite nicely. The extra 20%, that's gonna pack a punch, right?
Yeah. I accidentally did Magnus while I was still in my training Legion and Lynx.
Oh, and
so
you actually managed to do it?
Yeah.
Nice. Wait, normal or hard?
Hard.
Oh, cool. Good shit.
Got my Tyrant boots finally.
Can I open a new tab and then? Okay, yeah, I can do that. Okay, that's better. So these are the extras you have. That's sort of old gear.
So yeah, this is the stuff that makes it a little more complicated because I have like some accessories here. Like the Sweetwater monocle I haven't done anything with yet. I have a Black Bean mark which can go to like 15, 16, 17 stars, so that's technically a possible thing I can use. Like, so I don't know what like between this and the stuff that I'm wearing, what would be good to use or not.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna try and get some like drop or whatever.
So you feel like you're pretty close to your current kill speed, and that messing with that too much now will hurt you in the short term?
Like when I was doing the farming thing I linked the video for, I tried switching my pendant out for the EXP pendant and it wasn't one-shotting them anymore.
Okay, just that switch was already enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and that probably made me lose a boss set, so.
Are you using the because I don't know if are you in a guild with like the max guild skills? Are you using those to train?
Oh no.
Because if you were in a guild, you could alternate between the guild skills and give you like 30% damage, and then next half hour give you 30% critical damage, and just switch between those two. That's a huge boost in training capabilities.
Yeah, I should probably join like the Scardor guild or something on the Blaze Wizard. I'm still in my Mule guild.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You have like one guild for all of your characters, right? Yeah. I wouldn't mind adding you to the guild on that character. Yeah, then you could just alternate between the two. That'll be a huge boost initially to compensate for some of the loss there.
Yeah, that would help a lot.
Because what do you lose? 10 all stat, 10 weapon magic attack, 10 IED. Yeah, that's a pretty what is it, like a brittle balance? If that's like enough to start not one-shotting anymore, then
yeah, plus the stats on the pendant. Although I also there's like one hyper skill I could put into the skill too that I kind of just have lying around in meme shit I was testing. So I can get like an extra 20% damage there, but that's like 20% on top of what's already there, so I don't know.
Oh, the oh yeah, your passive hypers.
Yeah.
And for what skill would that be? For
Blazing Extinction, the one I'm using to kill everything while I Resident Sleeper.
mm-hmm. Yeah, because it shoots out like beams from the ball as well, right?
Yeah.
You ever use it when
Yeah.
your memory leaked?
I haven't. I'm guessing yes, but I haven't noticed anything.
The beams go like out, like they just extend diagonally through the entire map, like constantly.
Oh,
It's like you're in a rave.
yeah, actually, I have seen that. That was interesting.
I used it once and it was like, oh, this is OP, and everyone was like, your memory leaking. I'm like, oh shit, I thought it was a feature, but I guess not. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's like, yeah, it really seems like it's just hitting the entire map, but yeah, past its range, it just passes through the monsters, of course. 12, 12. Ooh, that double drop rate tattoo though. That does mean that you need to get another one though, but
Yeah, that was the yeah, that was the rip
downside.
last time.
Yeah. Chaos.
I thought I was done with Komerchi, and then
Yeah, no. Just drags you back in. You're never done. You're done when they say it's done. Flame score forehead. Nice. Oh, did you see the cup I got? Oh, it's not.
No.
It's got like 70. What was it? 74? I think 74 decks, 4% all stat or something.
Holy shit.
on my DA, of course. So it's like super useless, but imagine getting that on a Dex user. That'd be pretty sexy. Yeah, so in general, if you're like funding to get drop rate mesoptane and all that stuff before this point, you would already have the Zakum Iron Face like either already at unique or already at legendary, and then it's just a matter of rolling those for that stuff. And then switching them later once you're going like 17 everything, then you just introduce the tattoo and the monocle. You're kind of like past that point already, so I wouldn't take a step back into the boss accessory set, I don't think. For bossing, you're still kind of like relying on IED there though, but you're mainly focusing on just training now, right?
Yeah, at the moment.
And you don't have a line of IED from the emblem yet. Have you got any IED from the spiders? Sorry, spiders. Just from familiars in general, I mean.
I might have one. Let me double check, but I don't think I have. I don't have more than one. Okay, I have one. Oh, I have a second one. So I have two 15% lines. One of them's even got +1 magic attack. Oh yeah, that's a Chad familiar right there.
Damn, the double just just it's firing on all cylinders there. So yes. Okay. So you said you were sitting on like 6 max 7 bill, and you were doing Maple Tour, Ursus, and just training for income.
Yeah.
And then doing some bosses for crystals.
Yeah, according to my for the bosses, I'm I guess overgeared enough to the point where probably won't matter too much if I screw a little bit of things like CRA. I do pretty comfortably.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, HMAG I got away with being on my training shit, so. When I did the battle analysis for the training, it was like 160 mil an hour or something like that. Mesos. Okay. With a wealth potion and nothing else.
Just wealth, okay. And that is with no meso-obtain whatsoever?
I don't think I have any, no.
Because then accessories are... Aries, epic. Okay. So let's see. Saul is at 16.
Yeah, I was saving up before to get like the 3.5 bill you mentioned to roll like my shield or something to try and get that IED and just better stuff. But I never actually got around to doing that, so I've still got the money fortunately for this.
Okay. Yeah, because if you're focusing on training more, you'll just make your money back faster, and then you can dump it into the ID and the into the emblem and the secondary after that. If you're still planning on going hard with the character.
Yeah, that was basically the plan. If Mom Spaghetti, I'm training. If I'm ever gonna do that, now's the time.
Yeah. So there's a few ways you can do this. I think the safest way, where you can kind of brace yourself in case you get unlucky, quote unquote, like you did with the tattoo, would probably be to go for the accessories that you have, like on that second page, that are all like epic. Is to upgrade those first, and then in case so potential wise, and then if you hit the if you hit lines of like drop bezo, something like that, you can keep them for then, and then use the like for example the no boom room is a good chance to get your Kana's treasure up to 15. And then yeah, you could either yeah, and the monocle, like just expend high level items in general that you just don't want to have to waste. But you can look at the difference, right, between the cost of like 30% off and the no boom room. I think up to 15, it's not a huge difference. It's mainly just on things that have no replacement whatsoever.
Yeah, because if you have to safeguard, it's plus 100% cost. So
yeah, and the 30% off only works on the base cost, not on the extra cost from safeguarding.
Ouch.
So it's not as great as it seems. If we have a 160, you're always gonna star catch, right? No, same. Zero jet. 15. No. 85. Yeah, 15. Yeah, it's almost 50% more on 30% off compared to the no boom room, so it would make more sense. So I guess some Star Force gains would be nice. Specifically,
it's really annoying how they fucking arrange the Star Force events like in the worst way possible. Oh yeah, here's the 5, 10, 15. We haven't given you a 30 since the last one, but you know, here you go. Okay, here's a no boom room, but you can't do it for the 5, 10, 15. And when that no boom runs out, here's a 30% off for you to go fuck yourself with, you know?
No, they're just, that's already for the next one, you know? Like the best part is the only Star Force event I was looking for was the 1+1 up to 10.
Lol.
That's the only one I was looking for, the only thing that we didn't get. So yeah, it's like a...
Oh, is there any merit to
me.
doing the tyrant stuff in the no boom room? Because it's up to 8, right?
Yeah, not really, because it's still very expensive and has a high chance of failing. I think it could be worth it if you are trying to just like full solo progress and you're trying to do like not get anything until you're trying to get the absolute gear, earn it yourself with your own runs. Then Star Forcing Tyrant would be worth it, I think.
Oh, okay. Because I was kind of thinking about doing that.
Yeah, because they do get you just get stat only up to 5, but then past 5 you get only weapon and magic attack, but you get a lot. So yeah, if you're really planning on soloing the whole way, then investing in your tyrants could be useful. Yeah, up to 8 is oof. Can I see Star Force?
I have like a lot of spare tyrant capes. What do I do with those?
Oh, I typically IMPC them because they're like 200 something K each. You could extract them for Philosopher Stones, but they have, because they're level 150, but NPC is like guaranteed almost the same value as one Philosopher Stone, so you know, either one. Tyrant, no, you gotta do Superior, right? Superior items.
Any point to keeping them as like Star Force backups or like fusing them or anything?
Well, if you're gonna try to do it now, then there will be no booming whatsoever. And fusing, I wouldn't do that either. You have like an okay flame now. I guess you could go for a better flame on the shoe, but as soon as you fuse, you lose your potential. So if you're planning on going beyond to unique or legendary anyway, then you could I think you could fuse. Actually, I don't know if you can fuse tyrants. You should be able to, I guess. Never tried it though. One of those things that I'm not sure people try a lot.
Guess I'm just a gear weeb
Yeah,
to grave.
I guess so. Let's see, equip level tyrant 150 plus, so you get 19 all stat at the first start, and 20 all, 22 all, 25 all, 29 all up to 5 stars. So that's a total of 10, 20, 30, 40, 61, 80, 90, 100 plus 115 all stat up to 5 star. And then it's 9 attack, 10 attack, 11 attack up to 8 stars. So that'd be 30 attack, 115 stat, 30 attack on each.
Wow, it's like wearing a tyrant boot on each foot, man.
Yeah, you're just doubling up basically. Well, you're more than doubling up actually, because plus 115 compared to 50 is that's over triple. Yeah. Yeah, if you do that on both, that'd be pretty sick. That can cost a lot though, because it's like 50 mil per attempt, and it starts with 50% chance to fail. I
remember looking on the calculator thingamadding, and it definitely wasn't cheap.
I think we still have this one. Yeah, like median meso, expected meso. Well, here the booms start coming in, so you'll have to throw it into the other one instead, right? Because it's like tyrant 150. You can't see.
Yeah, I might have to like just go on GitHub and clone Suckhard's calculator and add in the tyrant no boom or something.
Yeah, if you can find what it is, you can just copy that shit. Up to 8. Oh, new boom event up to 8. He added it here as well. Nice.
Oh, nice. Pog.
Median cost 3.5 bill, average 4.5. So it's looking like.
I mean, for the Tyrant Cape, I mean, I definitely, with all the backups I have, could just not do that during the boom room. I mean, even the shoes, if it would be better for me to go and do, like, the meso obtaining stuff. Oh, fuck, but I don't know.
If you would do it no boom.
So then how much money am I going to have left over?
Well, the average, yeah. Wouldn't make much of a difference. Like, I would always, if I'm going to do it, I would do it during no boom. Otherwise, just not do it, I think. Because it just...
Yeah, that's true.
It's just half a bill more that you're spending at the expense of, like, maybe 1 cape. Like, 1 cape at best. If you're super unlucky. Super unlucky people blow up 5 capes, but... Okay, but you already have accessories. So... if you set aside like 5 bill to get 5 items with drop rate or meso obtain, what do you already? How many do you already have with meso and drop? Is it 2?
I have the tattoo. That's it.
Or just a tattoo?
The 2 lines to drop. I was trying to tier up the rings before, but then as I was tearing them up, I would get 2 line in. So I'd be like, okay, you know what? This is decent. I'll go to the next one, and then and the next one, and then I ran out of my DMT cubes.
Well, exactly. That's why I would go for the rings that you already have epic and try to get those up to legendary. And then if you roll intellect on these, then you have them as damage gear, which is their intended purpose eventually anyway. And then you'll kind of be like, that money won't initially make money back, but you'll already have that set for later and for bossing and stuff. So then you know you can definitely commit to the current rings and then roll over the intellect you have now, but because you won't lose out on damage because you'll be able to switch out to the other rings to get more damage anyway.
I'd want to do it on the solid and the Kana's treasure.
Yeah, solid Kana treasure, and then yeah, I don't know about the Black Beam Mark. And I would say the monocle, like those 3.
Okay.
And the thing with you're probably going to end up just with. What's probably going to be better is that you end up with like 2 monocles, 2 tattoos, and then if you end up rolling better drop or better damage on one of them, then you just switch their functionality basically, and then you just roll the other one. Like if you have one that's drop and nothing, and the other one rolls drop and intellect, well then you roll the one with drop and nothing again, and then you try to roll for damage, like for full intellect there. And if you roll drop and mezzo there, then you go back to the drop and intellect, and you go for full intellect there. You can always just keep switching.
Okay.
The only thing will be that whichever one you end up settling for to be your damage one, you want to focus more on the Star Force on that one, basically.
Okay.
Well, you'll always get them to like 15 or 17 eventually, so that's not like... right now, it's like significantly more of an investment for you, but it won't feel as much as a waste once you get later into the game, because you would need like some kind of baseline of damage on all your gear. But remember that as you get more drop rate from this as well, and you get more nodes, and then the boost nodes goes up, then the damage on the drop rate itself, on the drop rate set equips themselves, like not the set bonuses, but even the base stats doesn't really matter that much anymore, because your boost nodes and your arcane power are just going to carry you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put all the nodes that I'm getting as drops towards my Blaze Wizard, so I can try and get those boost nodes up as much as possible.
Yep. And you can just use your current pendants that you're using, because eventually you'll go up to Gollix ones anyway.
Oh, use my current ones for like the drop stuff?
Yeah, I would do that. And
Okay.
ideally, just go for drop or mezzo with a line of intellect. So even if, in the case of your Dominator pendant, which has 12%, if you manage to go up to like a line of mezzo plus 9%, then you're only losing 3%. So it's not a huge loss. And like your synergy ring, like say that, you know, you get the other rings and you end up getting damage there, and you have to go for drop rate or mezzo obtain on your synergy ring anyway. Like say this one goes up to legendary and hits 20% mezzo and 9% intellect. Well, you didn't lose any damage because you went from 9% to 9%, but you gained the mezzo obtain like flat on top of it. So the only ones that you will be losing out on, or possibly losing out, is it like the Chaos Ring and the Reboot Vengeful Ring. I guess the Cosmos also has 15. But hopefully to counter that, once you get the more money and the income, you can counter that with the boost nodes, with more arcane power, and then once you have enough money to throw down the Demo Sage Shield and your emblem, or if you upgrade the arcane stuff, and then that damage will offset the loss of percentage. Because if you look at it through the lens of flame score, right? If you're losing 6% intellect on your ring, that's about like a 50 flame score, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you do the thing that we plan to do with your shoe and with your cape, that's a gain of, what is it, 150 and 30? So
that's a fucking lot.
That's like 235 flame score increase. So you can basically just ditch your rings and do the same damage. So that's kind of what you're looking at. A percentage line of intellect is a lot if you don't have many of them, but once you start getting a lot more big sources of damage, I don't know if you remember from like a few progression sessions ago, someone really wanted to keep their current ring and they didn't want to transfer hammer in, and they wanted to get backup rings because their ring was 12% all stat and 12% strength, 9% all stat, and 9% strength, and it was like a double prime. But which is nice, but eventually you're just gonna have to re-roll it for 30% strength if you transfer hammer in. But the thing is, the 3% dex, basically the 3% secondary stat that you're getting, that's the total percentage damage of how much flame score that represents versus star forcing up a lower star force ring and transfer hammering it in instead, and how much cheaper and more reliable that is. And then even after that, recubing your ring, it's still like it doesn't match up at all compared to what the possible benefit is there. Sometimes reducing it back to like flame score will help you put things into perspective better. Yeah, because even the full ring is like 15% intellect. Yeah, so that's like 120, 130 flame score. But that's like half of what you would be getting almost if you would upgrade the cape or the shoe to 8 stars. So. Not even comparing to like a line of magic attack or something. Like you don't even know how to calculate exactly, but if you get an extra line of magic attack on the secondary, for example, that blows probably like 2 full rings out of the water.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's why their biggest value they can give you now is the mezzo and the drop rate.
Yeah, so that's why I was thinking about going for that, but really didn't know how to do that. So let me just make sure I've got it straight. I want to focus on the epic rings first, mainly the Kana's treasure and the solid ring, and then that way I'm not losing a ton if I just go to one line int on legendary, and then after that it's like or epic accessories, I guess. So that would also include the pendant, not the Golix one, the Mechanator.
Yeah, current ones, yeah.
And then I guess after that, if somehow I have anything left over, I would start doing the unique ones.
Yeah, just to get the lines in, yeah, just to get them to legendary and get the lines in. And then for the eye, I would just focus on a monocle from now on.
Okay.
Because the set bonus is soon gonna start dissolving anyway because of the well, not soon, but like will eventually start dissolving, right?
Yeah.
That will lose you to 10% IED, but you do have the familiars that you can use, that you can rely on more now when you're bossing.
Yeah, in the meantime, I'll survive without the 10%.
Yeah, because you're not doing any huge bosses yet that need like a lot, right?
Yeah, when I get to Lotus and Damien, I'll have to do like a whole thing for IED anyway, so.
Yep. True. True. So then we have... So the only thing that's left is a little bit hanging is the earring slot. But like I said, like the base stats of the equip are not super important.
Yeah, I do have the 15-star solid earring,
Yeah.
or sorry, no.
Yeah, solid earring, yeah. That's what I'm looking at, yeah. That seems the most reasonable pick to go for, since... I mean, they're pretty much the same as your current one, but... Current one is keeping the set bonus alive. Well, the flame score just makes it easier, right?
Yeah, if I go do the solid earrings and the solid ring, then
Yeah.
technically the solid pendant at that point is also giving me like 15 attack or whatever from the set bonus.
Yep. Yeah, that's
And it's
true.
already 15 as well, because that's what I was using before. My gear's been weird. Oh, 20 attack.
Yeah, you're switching off. But then you would be switching off 2 pieces. Well, then you'd be switching off 3 pieces of the boss set, right? So you go down to 4.
Oh, because of the eye accessory. Yeah. Oh, it'd go down to 4. I'm losing 5 attack to gain 20, so I guess that's not even that bad.
Yeah, that wouldn't even be too bad now. Because the HP...
Although the Mechanator pendant has a great flame, so that's a bit rough,
Yeah.
but it also isn't 15 stars.
Yeah, and it cannot go past 15 either, right? So it's not even worth star forcing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so accessories should, well, if you start from scratch, they should cost like roughly, hopefully around 1 bill each to get from like nothing to having a line of mezzo or drop.
Okay.
Then if they have some line of have a line of intellect with them, that would be great. But of course, you can't really rely on that. The ones that do that would be nice. Ideally, you'll end up with like, well, ideally, but it's very likely that you end up with like 6 items with item drop rate, and then only like 3 with mezzo. And then you want to roll the ones with item drop that don't have intellect alongside them, and keep re-rolling those until you hit the 5 mezzo. And then hopefully you can end up with mezzo plus, well, hopefully when you're doing this many items, hopefully you get 1 with double drop, but you already have a double drop, so or with double mezzo. So since you already have 1, the chance that you get another one probably not very great, but you already got you front loaded your luck a little bit there. But
well,
yeah,
since I need the damage, I've got that extra weight there. It's like, oh, you need the damage. How about instead of int, you just get another meso line, bitch?
Well, so if you get lucky with so say you get mezzo and drop rate on like one of each of the rings, like the solid Golix and the Con of Treasure, then I'd probably go for the Cosmos and the Reboot Vengeful and like keep the Chaos on the back end. Like say that you get double somewhere and you can actually get by with only wearing 8 accessories, then you could still use the Chaos Ring for damage temporarily, and then later move it into like another drop rate ring to just add some more drop rate if you want to make sure. But yeah, I think once you switch to the guild and actually get your 30% damage, 30% crit damage, like alternate between that while you're training, I think you'll see that your ability to keep one-shotting, even if you mess up like all the potential or all the intellect that's now on your rings, and you replace them all with just like 20% meso and no intellect whatsoever, I think you still should see that your kill speed will stay just one-shotting like it is now.
Okay.
All right, so I'll look at your guild application soon.
Sure, I guess. Yeah, yeah, I should just do that. There's just so much fucking 30% crit damage is
Yeah,
just
it's crazy.
huge.
If you
I'm
do
not getting much in the Mule Guild.
No, yeah, exactly. You can then you can join Guild PQ as well. We do that on Sundays after Ursus, if you have time.
Yeah, I mean, probably I have time for that. I just stay home and play Maple Story on Sunday.
Nice. That sounds like a good Sunday.
I mean, I guess I always stay home, but I play Maple Story when I don't have to work.
Oh yes, yeah. Oh yeah, you're working from home pretty much, right?
Yeah. My company is extending our work from home until the end of this year, so I haven't actually worked in the office yet.
Oh, since you since you joined the company.
Yeah.
So people have only seen you like through Zoom.
Yeah, through Google Hangout.
Okay, through Google Hangouts. It's gonna be awkward. Like, hey, we've been colleagues for a year. Nice to meet you in person for the first time ever. Yeah. That would be that's just that's like gives a whole new dimension to socializing, I guess. But I guess to people online who've been playing video games their whole life, that's pretty normal, because sometimes you'll meet people IRL after you've already known them for like 3 years online, and it's kind of like that's just how it happens.
Healthy Gamer GG guy said there was some guy he was playing with online for like 10 years or something, never met him in person, but he invited him to his wedding.
Yeah. Dr. K. That guy's a hoot. I like that guy.
Yeah, me too.
I signed up for 2 things, but haven't heard back yet. But it'd be interesting. I signed up for like the training for coaching thing, and also for like a conversation, but haven't heard back yet. It would be interesting to chat, I think.
Good luck.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Okay, does that give you a rough, like a concrete enough outline, not too rough?
Yeah, it seems like it. I'm gonna just quickly go over what I wrote here again. Focus on epic rings first, kinda a solid. Also, look at the pendant, and then
the earrings
unique stuff
and
after if I have to. Yeah,
from this page,
monocle and earring.
Yep.
Monocle, not black bean. Use solid earrings and maybe pendant. Join the guild for damage buffs, and then I should be able to squeeze in all the meso and drop.
Yep.
And then for the tyrants, this would be the time to do the boots, but holy fuck, that's a lot of money. So
yeah, so you have a little bit more time, right? So hopefully with the meso obtained, you can spend the next 2 weeks if you're training more to like refill that cache of cash, and then with Maple 2 or with Ursus, even if you get them both to 5, that'll be 115 stat on both. That would be 230 already. That's really good. And there's also no save spots, right? So even at 5, you can go back down. So.
Oh fuck! Really?
Yep. Yeah. So like Jesus probably
Christ,
what's the thing, like frog leaping them to go like 1 both, 2 both, 3 both is probably the way to go. Not one at a time.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Nexon, why the hell do you gotta do this?
I mean, you don't have to do it this way, right? But you wanted to do it that way.
Yeah.
If you do decide to come back from that decision, then saving the money up for recubing your emblem and your secondary would instead be the next move, and then after that it would be like star forcing and getting stuff up to 15 that can go past 15 and be useful during the 30% off after the no boom room would be like the next step.
Yeah, like presumably there's not going to be any like major, once I have legendary on my accessories and stuff, I'm not going to have to do that again. So at that point I can just slowly get the money and do everything else. So
yeah, okay. They have kind of treasure, monocle, dominator, what else? Maybe even the will o' the wisps, right? Those can go past 15, you can get some, or the solid, enraged Zakun belt maybe even. But I think at that point it would be unfortunate thing is that the Zakun belt is 150. If you go for the other belt instead, and you start for the Golden Clover belt, and you start for that one past, then you can transfer hammer it into a superior when you get it. So that way you can recuperate some of the cost.
Yeah, so that's why I was thinking I wouldn't invest too much in the belt for now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just I have to get a pink bean belt with a decent flame score.
Yeah, you're still like fusing those when you get it and shit.
No, but I have been saving them, so that's what
Okay.
I should do.
I mean, this isn't okay. 5, 4, 20, 24, 44. This is something that's like good enough for me for a mule, but I guess you'll be aiming for a little bit higher than the 12, 5, and 3, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not the worst flame score though. But yeah, could be a bit better. You can, I mean, you always want to hold out for one of those crazy rolls, right?
Yeah, but like how much can you do that for? I guess as long as I have other things to do.
Yeah, just like the pink holy cup, like one of those rolls where it's just like no brain, you see it and you're like, okay, that's good. We keep it, move on.
Job's done.
Yeah, exactly. No more.
All right.
More worries there.
Yeah.
Other than that, flames seem decent. 46. Where did they say job's done?
Warcraft 3, Hearthstone, if you're
Oh,
late to the party.
Hearthstone is where I heard it, yeah. When your turn is over.
Yep.
Job's done. Yeah. I was like, I remember that from somewhere. It's a Blizzard thing, yeah. Yeah. And then in the worst case scenario, you get your emblem and you just roll it like 3-line intellect from the get-go, and then you gotta get another one. Your monocle, and then yeah.
Well, at this point, after what happened with the tattoo, I'm okay to fuck things up that way.
Yeah, but it just balance completely fuck it up the other direction. I mean, in both cases, they're a fuck up respectively, but in the grand scheme of things, they're great successes. Just a little bit of a downturn that you have 17 stars on it, which is a pretty significant investment in the beginning, and then you get some damage out of it, but not quite as much as if you 2-line or 3-line intellected it on top of that, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well. In the end,
that's life.
It'll work out. Yeah, that's life gives
just
you
keep
lemons.
playing the game and get another one forehead.
Yeah, just keep going. Just keep cubing.
Just like keep doing the Monster Park, keep doing the Galax. That's the freaking game.
Yep. Just grind it out. Well, that's the Korean MMO game. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. If you eventually redo your emblem, then the crit rate is gonna come into a little bit hot waters, but
I have like too much crit rate. I have 0 crit in my Legion right now, so
you've got some room,
too
right?
much crit.
Yeah.
Because of the Fake Soul Lab and stuff.
Yeah, Fake Soul Lab also. But, switching that out is going to be a long time from now, especially if you want to do it the full solo way, so all in due time.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah, no problem. Best of luck. And I hope the tier-ups and the meso and drop rate rolls are plentiful, so you don't have to waste too much money there.
RNG bless.
Oh, yeah, and look into the training Pocket was doing. I think it was yesterday or the day before. No, I think it was the day before yesterday, if I had to guess. Maybe you can see it in his VOD, like near the end of my stream. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know how long he would have been live, but yeah, just click through because he was working on Yum Yum. It was either yesterday or the day before, and he was doing like half of a surge buff on a 219 Blaze Wizard or something. It seemed pretty. Okay. It seemed pretty good rotation. Because that skill is pretty strong, and you just make it work for you, and the fact that it just ricochets through the map and kills half of it.
Yeah, I mean, go look in the screenshots after and see my video how brainless it is. That's what I'm doing now. It's pretty funny.
Okay. Oh, well, I'll look at that right after the chat. Let's see, under screenshots.
Yeah. Don't train harder, train smarter. All right. I guess I gotta start getting to work now. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, good luck. See you in chat.
Have a good stream.
Yes, thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's see what he's got. That's a lot of looting. That's a cool familiar too. Let's see if we can find what Papa was doing. Oh, he's live? Wait, it's not even weekend. How's he live already? Damn. Let's see. Video. Oh god, how do we go to his videos when he's live? Click on their thing here. Okay, videos. And then... oh, here, 21 hours ago. Oh, it was yesterday. Oh, he's looking for a channel here. So throw the ball out, and then you throw that skill out here, and then it teleports back to you. You can see it like, you can see it coming back here, and it just goes back the whole way to where you were, and it just like shoots back through the map.
Okay, Miss Reboot beat Darkmoor.
It's kind of a...
when are you guys gonna beat Darkmoor?
looks a little bit brain dead too, but it looks pretty good. It looks like he's killing like a lot of monsters now.